Okay, so salute to everyone out there. Later on today, I will be uploading a video on Jennifer Lewis wearing Nike apparel to the 70th annual Emmy Awards. I have to critique that. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
Through dispute is making bilingual noise on social media. A fast food worker is now out of a job. That's because the fight started when the customer says she was not allowed to order because she didn't speak Spanish. Jeff Lennox has a story out of Florida.
I'm trying to order and she's telling me I can't order because she don't speak English. Who's wrong? What did I do wrong?
A drive-through dilemma at a Hialeah Taco Bell. A woman denied service. The exchange seen on this video.
Yeah, but I want to order food.
No hay nadie que hable inglés.
Alexandria Montgomery claims she got turned away because she did not speak Spanish.
And I was like, wow, really? I can't order?
Wednesday night around 10:30, she and a friend made a stop at the location on 9th Street near East 8th Avenue. At the speaker, this back and forth played out.
She was saying something in Spanish that I didn't understand. And I replied and said, no habla español. And she replied and said, no habla inglés.
She then pulled up to the window and says the Taco Bell employee still refused to take her order.
Hay nadie que hable inglés. ¿Te puedes mover,
That
por
doesn't
favor?
make any
No hay
sense.
nadie que...
The lady at the window goes on to say no one at the fast food joint speaks English. And then this. Alexandria spent more than 3 minutes at the window trying to order. She got nothing in return.
I simply wanted a quesadilla, and that's not hard to understand in Spanish because I think it's a Spanish word.
Taco Bell's corporate office saying this does not meet our customer experience expectations. We have worked quickly to resolve with the customer to ensure this does not happen again.
That doesn't make any sense.
A post on Facebook going viral. Thousands of shares and comments so far.
You know, America is country, land of the free, but I accept everyone for who they are, and I felt like I didn't belong here when she denied me service.
Well, it is 6:09.
If people do not want to take your money, if people do not want to serve you, why do you beg for them to do business with you? This makes absolutely no sense. If they would have served you, more than likely they would have spit in your taco, your nachos, your burrito. Why would you want to give your money? Why are you pleading with people to do business with you? I don't want to do business with anyone who does not want to do business with me. Period. That's not up for a discussion. I don't eat Taco Bell. Okay? I don't eat fast food. And if I did eat fast food, it would not be Taco Bell. Taco Bell makes food for dope heads. You think those Volcano Crunch tacos or those crazy breakfast burritos? What I mean by crazy, they put steak, cheese, hash brown inside of a tortilla. So they're experimenting with food. So that's why I don't eat at fast food restaurants. But there are a huge segment of Americans that do. They rely on it. They feed it to their children. They work 2 jobs. Or they just work long hours on the one job that they have. So you're going to go through different fast foods, drive-thrus, or you're going to park and just walk in. But just as important as eating, refueling your body, service. Service is key. You want to go inside of a place, okay, where they greet you with a smile. These fast food joints, you're dealing with people who are sick and tired of customer service. However, they have to do whatever they have to do to make ends meet, to pay their bills. So you're dealing with a group of people who, or a culture of people who don't really like their job. Let's start there first, okay? Secondly, they have cultural issues with some Americans, whether they are Asian Americans, white Americans, or black Americans. So you have Hispanic workers, 2 Hispanic females, Mexican, maybe Mexican, okay? Or Central American, but we do know they are of Hispanic descent. So not only one, a second lady comes to the window and just look, right? And you know what they said? They said, oh, SHIT, one of them niggas, want a burrito. And black people need to understand there is a segment of people who do customer service that do not want to serve black people. They don't want to serve you. They don't like you. And this is why I don't really mind things like this happening, because you need a wake-up call. When that sister did that interview with the news station, she said, you know, I don't understand why they do me like this. And, you know, I thought we're all American. And that's the problem. And that's one of the main problems I have with this Nike situation, because it's preaching unity and it isn't unity. Everyone is getting tribal except the black American. Everyone is getting tribal. But you guys are constantly buying into unity, and it's not working. And that's my biggest issue with the Nike campaign. And for some odd reason, and I've said this before many of times, black Americans, for some odd reason, believe only white people are racist. Only white people are racist. Just ask the blacks in Los Angeles. And I've done stories on that. I've done viral videos on that. You've been told repeatedly that these people are not your friends. And now you have viral videos like this that has popped up. They've been caught. And they haven't actually been caught. They've been doing this. I've been telling you that these foreigners, they come from other countries. They come into your neighborhood, smile in your face, you know, tell you, hey, kumbaya, we're together. Everybody's racist. Yes, we agree with you. And then when they get up in numbers or they get you in the job market, they start to look down on you. These people that you opened your arms to, say, come on, my casa es su casa, which means my home is your home. But and what's so interesting, that is a Spanish tradition, right? This is something that, you know, the Hispanic community was built on. You know, my home is your home. But then when they come over to America, it's a whole different story. But black Americans buy into that my home, this is your home. My house is your house. And see, what black Americans are not understanding is that those old traditions have worn off. Things have changed. Everyone is fighting for survival. Right? So when they see you as an enemy. They see you as a person that they don't want to do business with. They don't want to serve you. They don't want to serve you. And not only that, restaurants, whether they are fast food or they're upscale, okay, whatever it is, they have a policy where they have the right to refuse service. I know you've seen that on restaurants, on maybe the walls, the ceiling. So when you go into these restaurants, if you walk in without a shirt, they have the right to tell you, sir, we are not going to serve you until you put on a shirt. If that woman and the people that was in the car with her showed up under the influence, Taco Bell would have had a right not to serve them. So if they would have not served you because of that, they wouldn't have been in the wrong, right? Or it could be argued, right? But once you say, hey, I'm not going to serve you because you don't speak Spanish, that's when they got in trouble. That's when they got in trouble. right? So not only was that racist, not only was that racist, that goes to show you that these people, there is a huge segment of these people that don't like you. They don't like you. And it's time for you guys to come to the realization of that. It's long overdue. Again, you're being preached unity while everyone else is getting tribal. I have a question for you. The people who don't, the people who have a problem with what I'm saying, because you're going to have that crowd out here that says, oh no, those two are racist, not the whole culture. Listen, simpletons, where are the videos of black men and women being racist towards another group of people at the rate that is being done to black people? Honestly, where are those videos? I want to see those videos. Show me a video where a black person is telling a white person, I don't want to serve you. I am not going to serve you. Are they a few videos out there? Maybe, sure, okay. But at the rate of this, not at all. So that goes to show you that black people see everyone else as their friend, which they are not your friends. You don't get this. And it's not just like, okay, well, every person hates you. No, we have friends from other cultures. I do. But just because I'm cool with that one female or that one guy doesn't mean their culture is cool with me. Their race of people, their ethnicity of people are cool with me. I get this idea where black Americans feel like, oh yeah, I'm cool with an Asian guy or female, so that means all Asians like me. Like, no, no, you're just cool with that person. And this is why black Americans are being blindsided with racist people and racism, because you think everyone is your friend. They're looking to disrespect you. And when they do disrespect you, you're like, oh my gosh, I've been disrespected. I thought we were all Americans. I would never do anyone like that. I've been beat into submission. Meanwhile, everyone is spitting in your face. You can't even walk down the street and chew bubble gum without the cops being called on you. You have young black men sitting in their own apartment watching TV, a football game, or reading a book, relaxing, doing whatever he wants to do in his domain, his space that he pays for every month. A cop, which happens to live in the same apartment building as him. She lives under him, downstairs. Breaks into his apartment and kills him, guns him down in cold blood. The media tries to smear, which they always do, his name. You have all of this going on, and you're surprised that a Hispanic does not want to serve you in a Taco Bell drive-thru. That surprises you. And that's sad. Wow. Maybe that's a sign of you to stop eating fast food. Sometimes messages and lessons don't come in flattering forms, or maybe a better way to digest it. Sometimes it hurts, it stings. Sometimes it can even cost a life. And so you are seeing Black Americans be discriminated against in a huge amount, a huge amount. You have a lot of videos just this summer alone, I do believe, broke some records. Just this summer. I've heard people make the case that we have went back into the 50s and 60s. And in some cases and some situations, I would have to agree with that. It's, if you understand what happened and you knew what happened in the 50s and 60s and you compare it to now, not too much has changed. Illusion of inclusion. I seen a video on that and I said, you know what? I totally agree. And there has been so many viral videos of incidents going on in fast food restaurants. That should be a hit on fast food restaurants. People should stop eating at fast food restaurants. Start making your own food. And if you don't have time to prepare a meal, try to find some type of time to prepare at least a turkey sandwich or a chicken sandwich. Something, okay? Besides going into these fast food restaurants, how many fast food restaurants like Popeye's Chicken have had viral videos of rats on the floor, people making chicken on the floor, on that nasty roach infested mop bucket floor? There's videos of people coughing in food, doing all types of things. You don't know the people these restaurants hire. And yes, I do go out and eat, but they're at restaurants, not fast food restaurants. There's a difference. And you are taking a risk at any restaurant, right? But when you go to places like PF Chang's, Ruth and Chris, then you have more of a shot of a cook being caught doing something because you're surrounded by other cooks and management and waiters and waitresses. Are there people in there that do not want to serve me because I'm a black male? Sure. I'm pretty sure there are at least 3 people in there that are maybe white or Hispanic or maybe Asian or maybe even black that don't want to serve black men, black women, black people. So you take a chance every day, right? On everything, everywhere you go, people you interact. So yeah, you're taking a chance on going anywhere and having to deal with service, okay? And that's just life. Unfortunately, you can't make people like you, but at least treat them like they treat you. She just had to give Taco Bell her money, pleading with them. Why you don't want to listen? If they're going to serve you at that moment, they're more than likely going to spit in your food. They're going to put a booger in your food, cough in your food, probably rub your food on the ground, use old, outdated rice. These are the chances you take when you beg people, you plead with people to do business with you that they don't want to do business with. They don't want to do business with you. They're like, listen, you have Hispanic people, you have white people, you have Asian people that say, hey, I work fast food, but I don't like serving black people. I just don't like talking to them. I don't want to be fake. I don't like looking, them in the eye and telling them, hey, how are you? How may I take your order? They always want ranch. They always want barbecue. They always want something dipped. Black people love dip. They love dipping their fries in ranch. They can't just order their food and get the hell out of here. They always got to come in and ask, do you have ranch or barbecue sauce, ketchup, extra salt? They're sick of it. Not saying that it's anything wrong with that, but that's the way they feel. I mean, when you go to a place to eat, and if you're going to pay for it, you have the right to buy whatever you want to buy, just like everyone else. But there are stereotypes and there are people who just don't like serving you. They feel like, okay, well, black people love ranch and barbecue. So, 9 times out of 10, when they come through this drive-through, they're going to ask for ranch and barbecue. So sit the ranch and barbecue packages by the front window. You have people who go to work and, contemplate, wow, how many black people are going to show up today, because they feel as though that you make their job harder, and or they just don't want to serve you. And there's way too many videos where black people are pleading with people to take their money. It's insane. It's crazy. If I go to a place, you only get one time to give me bad service. That's it. There isn't a second chance. I would never, ever, ever, ever go back. Ever. I would not be. That's how I am. Why? Because there's tons of other businesses that I can choose from. And not only that, I can make that stuff at home. I watch YouTube videos on how to cook. I am a great cook. And yes, there are great cooking videos on YouTube. And I have cookbooks. Right? So I rather cook myself. I don't want them touching my food. I don't want, because listen, they hire some very, very nasty people that aren't sanitary, that don't wash their hands, who don't use at least hand sanitizer, who don't brush their teeth, who have bad attitudes, who have character issues. Those people are hired. So when you come across those people, you get bad service. So if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Save the headache. Save the dollar. Too many Americans are relying on fast food. Fast food, right? And this story, people are going to focus on race relations or culture differences or policy, which is fine, right? But again, those places are nasty anyway. You think every A+ that is in the window is actually an A+? No. I'm out. Peace.